there was some talk that Vitor Belfort might be coming out of retirement. Vitor's only been retired 30 days. I remember I just made one of these videos giving a tribute to Vitor and his career. I just did that. So now he's already talking about coming out of retirement. And you know, the one thing you can't have a comeback if you don't leave first. So yes, I do tend to believe that Vitor will be back, but I don't think it was for marketing reasons. I don't think he said I'm retired so that he could have a comeback. And we see that a lot, very common and not a bad move. Floyd Mayweather comes to mind. But one thing that will happen with a fighter that retires is all of a sudden, as soon as he removes himself from the sport, all of a sudden he'll have a different level of clarity on the sport. He'll understand the sport better. Even if he's sitting at home, even if he's out to dinner with his family, but he's retired, all of a sudden the nerves go away, the focus and the vision, and locked in on your division and what you eat and the way you everything changes, but it also gives you a different level of perspective. And I think that Vitor could be going through some of that. And I'll tell you, one of the things that Vitor is going to learn, if you go back and look at Vitor's career, boy, they didn't do him any favors matchup-wise. I mean, what's the easiest fight Vitor ever had? I'll let you guys answer that. I don't want to suggest. The point I'm trying to make is it was murderer's row. I mean, he was taking on one champion after the next, one main event after the next, one featured fight after the next. It was a really tough schedule. I think there's plenty of guys Vitor can compete with, beat, lose to, but go out and be competitive with. But I'll share this with you. I think if we see Vitor come back, and I do think we'll see him back, I think he moves up to 205. And one thing that a lot of the older guys realize is one of the secrets in the sport, which is that whole bigger is better, and if I'm at 170 and doing well, then 155 I'm going to do great. That whole narrative is false. And, the guys that do that, particularly late in their career, particularly you'll see this with older fighters whose metabolisms change, whose bodies change, whose ability to go out and run 5 miles is now an ability to go out and run 2 miles. You'll see some of those weight cuts into their career a little bit early. I never fully agree. That was a decision for Vitor to make. Vitor climbed that mountain, did wonderful things, so that's his business. But I never fully agreed with his decision, skill-wise. I always thought he had more left and he had some better matches, but I always thought also that I thought he should be at 205 pounds.